You ready to rock?
Good
Ready.
morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. To everyone in the Zoom space coming in, and to everyone already on Facebook. Happy that you're here. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
For our session this morning,
Good morning.
we
Good morning, Sally, and good morning, John.
Good morning, Teresa.
good morning, Teresa. For our session this morning, family, we ask that you at least have a glass of water, a notebook, paper, pen, and pencil. We're going to do a little bit of art today. We ask that you have some art supplies, but those are not absolutely necessary if you have your pen and paper. The title of our session is Express, Release, and Transform. So we'll be doing that this morning.
Peace and blessings, John and Sally.
Good morning. Good morning, Abimbola. Good morning to our Facebook community. Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning, Lori.
And thank you for joining us.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning, family. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Most of you may know me, and for those who don't, my name is John Carl Martin. I am an artist, an author, a minister, a healer. I'm also a teacher, father, son. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I have many of cousins. I am a friend, and I am a member of this amazing Woo community. And I am awakened. As I look back and reflect on my life, one of the things that have always been constant, always been present, is pain. And everyone, I'm sure, as we live in this physical body, human vessel, we've all experienced pain. And for me, it has been the physical pain of having a terminal disease, being born with sickle cells, physical pain. Recently, 2 years ago, was hit by a car while riding my bike, which resulted in a broken foot. I am no longer all flesh and bones. I'm also about 20% titanium in my left foot. Then there's emotional pain. Growing up, hearing impaired, unaware that I was deaf until the age of 32, and that is having a 48% hearing loss. And also pain of rejection, pain of being misunderstood, having an auditory processing disorder and dyslexia, which led to years of anxiety and depression. And I must say, I'm still dealing with those things right now. My life is a clear example of the patient becoming the healer. Today, we're going to share, Sally and I will share a message that I hope we all can receive and participate in. Sally?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, John Carl. Good morning, family. My name is Santiago. Happy to be in this space again with you this morning. I am a soul wisdom healer, and what that is where we journey, identify, and heal original wounds in order for us to go back to our originals, the origins of our soul. Much like John Carl, I've also gone through a series of and a cycle of pain, physical pain that has affected me emotionally and mentally throughout my early years. And I'm happy to say that I am here today as a testimony of all that healing that has happened throughout my life. And we're happy to be here and share as part of arts and healing with you this morning. So I'll turn it back over to John Carl for the first slide.
First slide. Our title, Express, Release, and Transform. We'll be using our hands, our hearts, and our breath this morning. We all have been impacted by pain. As spirits living in this physical body, it is inescapable. Today, we'll discover the therapeutic effect of using visual arts and breath as a way to express, release, and transform grief, trauma, pain, whether that pain is physical or emotional or any low vibration energy that you may want to transform this morning. Today is my father's birthday, Halton Martin, who transitioned to the ancestral realm about 4 years ago. And I must say, I'm feeling that energy right now. He passed in September of that year. And in September of this year, my uncle George Martin also transitioned. He was my father's youngest brother from the same mother and father. This shook me and my entire family mainly because 6 weeks after finding out that he had cancer, doctor gave him 5 to 6 months to live, and in 6 weeks he was gone. So at this time, I'd like to invite you to share a name of an ancestor or ancestors that you would like to honor this morning. It's one of our traditions here in our Wake Up community. So I ask that you do so by sharing that name or those names in the chat. Also invite you to take a moment to think about a pain or low vibration energy that you would like to transform this morning. You can put that in the chat. And before we start our session this morning, I'm going to turn it over to Sally to do a little breathing exercise to get us prepared for this energy that we're going to transform.
So as we start putting names in the chat, and those who are on Facebook as well, thank you for joining us. Let's start doing some grounding and breathing and allowing ourselves to feel our bodies this morning. It's getting colder, so we want to warm up our bodies. So the exercise that we're going to be doing today is box breathing. For some of you who may know it already. And what it is that we breathe in, we inhale for the count of 4, hold full for a count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, and then hold empty for a count of 4. We will be doing this 4 times, which will be about 2 minutes. And what this breath work does is that it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. And that parasympathetic nervous system it allows our heartbeats, our heart rates to slow down, lowers our blood pressure, it regulates digestion. And what it also does, it drops us down to our heart, into our heart centers. Usually we breathe about 13 to 15 times per minute. You can time yourselves at some point when you're breathing normally. And what this breath work does, it slows it down to about 2 to 3 times per minute. And it gives you all the time to slow down. And you can do as either laying down, standing up, walking, probably not driving because you need to focus. And as we do this exercise, what I will say is that you might feel a rapid heartbeat at first, only because your body's not used to it and your ego mind is probably thinking, what is happening? So I invite you, and it could be very disorienting, but I invite you to stay with your breath as much as you can and just to honor your body. Okay, so are we ready? Thank you, family. And so we'll just do a big inhale twice, and then we'll start the breathing as I count us off. Inhale. And out. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Inhale one more time, all the way to your diaphragm. And out. Inhale for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold empty. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. In and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last count. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a deep breath in. And exhale. Allowing your eyes to open gently and with ease as you come back into the space and come back into your body. Giving yourself a moment and in this time, how did that feel for your body?
I'd like to share, Sally.
Please, John Carl.
That was beautiful. beginning this session, like I said, I felt a little bit heavy, and talking about my father and my uncle, I felt that energy come back in again, and that definitely cleared it. Like you said, it slowed it down for me. And I feel that, I received that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. And all it does is that you feel every skin cell, every blood cell in your body just to come back to it and feel in your heart. I'm also curious to see if any maybe rapid heartbeat came up just because your body is adjusting to holding a full air in your lungs or holding empty in your lungs. So anybody in the space who on the Zoom space you might want to raise your hand or anything like that. Any shares for on Facebook or in the chat?
Yeah. I'd like for our admins to, I saw some, what do you call it? Notifications come up, and I know there's some shares in the chat. So if there's no one that would like to share and raise their hand, maybe the admins can read what came up in the chat.
Most of what's in the chat are the names of the ancestors, and there was a question about the name of the breathing, which I responded box breathing, and then there's a general blessing for all who have lost beings in their lives. So nothing direct to your question right now, but maybe somebody.
Facebook.
Okay, thank you. And maybe somebody I can choose, I can call on, let's see. How about Ash?
Of course you did.
Good morning, Ash.
Good morning. I was with you for the breath and I missed the question. Do you mind repeating it?
How does it feel in your body afterwards or during? Any new thoughts, any vibrations?
Well, first, I just was grateful for the opportunity to stop the action, pause. I'm here like making my morning water, making my, doing my morning rituals as I'm listening in, and to just stop. And I kind of faced the window and planted my feet on the ground and just breathed. I appreciated the structure of it and the simplicity of it. And I was extending my exhales beyond the 4 count, just to feel the relaxation and
release.
yeah. And I just noticed that I'm here, I noticed that I'm present, that I'm doing the same things that I was doing before. I'm touching the same objects, making the same motions, but somebody's here.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you for that reminder. Yes, I wanted to say that before, is that this box breathing brings you back to the present, as opposed, and it's actually, I believe it was called rest and quiet. And in that space where you become one with your surroundings and you're just completely conscious of what that looks like and feel like for you. So thank you for reminding us that, to say you still feel the cup of tea that you have or your glass of water, but you feel more present with it. And thank you for that. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Kenyafu.
I peeped in the chat and I saw a comment, and I think that came, yes, from Kamau, and he said that just your voice, and he's on Facebook, he said just your voice, Sally, was comforting, and I definitely agree with that.
Thank you, Brother Kamau. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Okay, shall we?
Do you want to hear another voice?
John Carl?
Yes. Um, let's go. Let's go to the second slide. If no one else would like to share verbally, we can go to our second slide and prepare for our drawing or our activity. Art supplies. Today we ask that you first bring an imagination, an open mind, and your spirit, which we always carry with us. We just ask that you activate them this morning. And for the art supplies, paint, markers, brushes, colored pencils, pastels, we have a number of things here. But if you don't have any of these things, you can always just bring your journal, a notebook, pen, and paper. We're gonna have a writing exercise also. I have a bag of Sharpies that I'm gonna use and a book, a coloring book, a nice big blank page. And whatever you have, it could be, oh, look at you, Sally, awesome. It can be a journal, piece of paper. And if you don't have anything to color with, don't worry. We will supplement color with lines and shading if that's necessary. So we're ready to get ready. We're gonna start shortly, but let's bring up our next slide, admins. Okay, here I would like to share with you some of the benefits of using art as a tool and some of the ways that I have used it. I've used it to reduce pain, tension, anxiety, and stress. It fosters self-awareness and meditation, supports your emotional self-expression. It builds confidence. It increases self-esteem and resiliency. And it also can relax, renew, and refresh your mind and body. I'll share an example of a time when this clearly worked for me. I was hospitalized, and a time that I was hospitalized with sickle cells. And I was lying there in my bed, and I had my iPad with me, and I was just sketching in my iPad and not realizing what was happening. My mind just went into a space, and I could no longer feel the pain that was present in my body. Just totally transformed it. I wasn't concerned with what that pain was. I was just releasing it on my iPad and doing my sketching. It was in that moment that it became very clear to me that using art as a tool to transform pain was something I did my entire life. So today I'm going to share with you that process. And some of you may not be aware that you've done this. And it's not necessarily the art of physical drawing, so to speak, not just visual art. Some of us may sing a song to express the art. There's also the art of performing arts, dancing. And I know there are quite a few dancers here in our community. And sometimes just moving your body and dance in a form of art relaxes and transforms the pain, any kind of anxiety and depression you may be thinking about or feeling in that moment. Sally, do you have any examples of a time that you may have
I
transformed
do.
art
I
pain
do.
through art?
So, I mean, as you say, the creative process allows us to tap into our subconscious, and it's in a very therapeutic way, and it doesn't happen with just using words. Um, I don't sing because I like people enough, and I don't want to scare people with my singing voice. But what I did do at some point in time is that I was drawing. And to your point about this creative process that it relaxes and renews and refresh is that there's this one drawing that I've been doing over the years that I keep putting down and just looking at periodically. And at some point, there's always something that I doodle. I put in a little bit more color. I put in a little bit more birds or something else. Um, not necessarily for the gallery, but it's definitely something that is healing for me every time I look at it. So I definitely resonate with that, and I definitely do journaling, putting down thoughts and feelings of days and moments that come up. And I thank you for all of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I'm gonna ask the community if there anyone here who may have felt or have an experience that they'd like to share with us as far as using art as a tool to transform low vibration energy.
Yes. Yeah. We will be sharing some art later. Yes. I think I just saw a note from Teresa Scott saying that they'd like to see that art. Excuse me. And we will be sharing that later. I will be putting that up on the video later on. So stay tuned. That was the tease.
Florence Lane came off of mute. Is that because you want to share, Florence?
Yes.
Okay.
I can remember using song 40-something years ago, and at the moment I felt my I was giving birth to my daughter, and there was no father there, there was no mother, no one, not my mother, no one there with me except the nurses in the hospital. It was feeling like a very lonely process. And I remember starting to sing a song, and the nurses were very, very surprised, and well, they actually were kind of happy. I mean, amazed that I was really singing at a moment like this, but that's what took me through that very, very lonely moment when I just felt that I needed all the support that I could find. And I just started to sing a song. And there was this movie, Jesus Christ Superstar, and I started singing one of the songs. I never something to see you. I've been waiting to see you, dying to see you, but I never thought it would be this way. That's kind of like the words that I was singing. And I would never forget that moment because it really took me through that very, very lonely period. And my daughter came into the world shortly after that. I've been dying to see you long. I've been living to see you, dying to see you, but it shouldn't be this way. And I can't go through because it makes me too emotional at this moment. But that's what's happening right now. I'm releasing through tears. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Florence. Thank you. And we feel you. We feel the tone, the tonality in that voice, and this beautiful singing voice that you have. Thank you for sharing that with us this morning. And in that moment in time where you've gone back into that space, it still transforms you into that healing space when you hear that song and you feel that in your voice and you feel that in your heart. And I feel your heart. And thank you for that. That was powerful.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It made me think of our ancestors, and I've heard stories of songs, you know, redemption songs, you know, that we're saying, where we communicated not just with ourselves but with others, with the others that have passed into the other realm. We use song. I don't have a singing voice, but there's several times when I use songs sometimes to transform whatever I'm feeling. It just comes out of me organically. And if I think about doing it consciously, it doesn't happen. But when I'm in that moment of need, it transforms. It transforms. Are there any other shares before we move forward?
Yes. Ash says, when my boyfriend committed suicide in 2016, 2 songs poured out of me within the next 2 weeks. Eventually, I recorded them. I still play them from time to time. And she loves Jesus Christ Superstar. Denise West dropped in from Facebook, Kaisha's comment, and that is, I do not think I'm creative or artistic. People are giving Florence love and appreciation. And Kamal from Facebook, he says, drumming, and I've been playing with freestyling rap as of late, chanting, journaling, and humming. These activities enable me to release and activate my medicine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Drumming for me as well just connects with your heart so rapidly that it drops you down to Mother Earth and just connects to all the healing and all the nourishments. And so thank you for that. Thank you for sharing and reminding us that.
And for anyone who thinks they're not artistic, art is simply self-expression. That's how I explain, or how I look at art. It's how you express yourself. And we're all unique, and all expressions are not the same. And we're born artists. From the time I was very little, before I could write my name, I was drawing and doodling, which is a form of art and expression. So you may not think you're an artist, but you are. We're born that way. However you express is your own unique form of expression. We're going to move into the creative expression.
Before that, John, Teresa has her hand up. Do you want to hear her voice?
Yes, Teresa, join us. And Teresa has a beautiful singing voice. Do you have a song for us today, Teresa?
Actually, I've been I'm crying because Florence is really touching my heart. So I don't, like there's times when I get like a moaning sound, and this morning I had that, and I'm just gonna try to share a little bit with you. And I'm complete. It's like while y'all was talking, I just started to burst out of me. It's like a moaning, it's like there's times when that happens to me, but I just felt like it was really powerful this morning. So I was like, I'm gonna share it with you, and I'm complete.
Beautiful.
Oof, 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 oof.
Admins, can we have slide number 4, our next slide? Creative expression. Okay, here is a description of our creative expression. And I want you to get your drawing supplies and your canvas, notebooks of paper. And I want you to imagine that the anxiety, pain, or depression that you feel is visible. And we're now going to release that onto our canvases, our pages, whatever you have in front of you that you're going to doodle on or draw on. You can use different colors, lines, or shades to identify with the emotion that you're feeling, whether that's pain, anxiety, rejection, depression, or even shyness. Whatever that low vibration energy is that's being released. And if you're ready, we can start. And we start by drawing, pick a color, a tool, and we can start by drawing a circle on your paper, on your canvas. And it doesn't have to be a circle, just any shape that you want to start with. This feeling or emotion is, picture it as your happy place, your safe place. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a space inside of your head, outside of your head. Maybe it represents you and the space around you. The color, shape, line, or shading on your canvas, it represents your emotion, your feelings, your own expression. Maybe the things that you affirm, your accomplishments, whatever comes up for you. And don't think too much about this. Simply allow it to flow out of you. It comes up and flows out organically. And remember, this is no space or place of judgment. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Simply express and release.
And I would also add to take breath as feelings come up in these drawings or in these shapes.
Awesome. Remember to breathe. And thank you for that, Sully, because I do find myself holding my breath sometimes. There's power in the breath, everyone. Just focus on the process, expressing your thoughts and feelings, release any worries or concerns about what it should look like. Again, my definition of art is simply expression of self. And we all have our own unique expressions. Yours does not have to look like mine, or mine does not have to look like yours. I just want you to be engaged in the process. This is the way I help. It helps me to forget about the pain. And again, any type of pain, emotional or physical pain, we're going to release it on the canvas in front of us. This creative process have allowed me to distance from the feelings, bypass the internal censors that many of us put in place when we speak about our pain. I've learned that it's easier to create an image, give it a personality. Easier to speak of that image as being angry, being alone, or being in pain, than it is to fully take responsibility of my own feelings of anger, pain, or being alone. And again, if you don't have colors like I do, you can just use shapes, circles, lines, squiggly lines, whatever that is for you. Let it flow organically. We're going to take about another maybe 3 to 5 minutes to do so. Take a little sip of that water that you may have, hydrate. And breathe as you're doing this. I love the fact that I've met several people who, like the share we've heard, don't think they're artists, but once you allow it to flow through you, at any moment, you can tap into this energy that's always there with you.
I have to say, John Carl, I don't always consider myself an artist, but when I started wanting to draw or write or doodle something, I actually did get a sketchbook thinking, and went to an art store and got a sketchbook thinking like, ooh, I'm an artist now. and and it just snowballed from there of getting different pens, crayons, cray pass, paints, and all of that. And um, it's it's a beautiful time for me at the time.
Yeah, I've written an entire series of children's books from doodling and drawing with my daughter when she was 7 to 8 years old. We would just doodle, and our characters, they may look a little weird to some people, but it was the expression that came out organically that we developed together.
Mm,
It makes it unique. You know, we're all unique in our own ways, and it's that uniqueness that the world needs right now. So don't withhold your artistic expression. I also remember watching like a lot of the dance moves that we have. I watched this documentary. I don't remember the guy's name, but he had this really weird way of dancing, and his family encouraged it. And that dance was, it became very kind of popular. I remember seeing one of the drink commercials. It might be a Pepsi or a Coke commercial, where he was crossing the street doing this real weird dance. But it captured the eye. That organic expression captured the eye of that company, and it became unique, where they were willing to represent and share that with the world. Identify with his unique style. So let it go. We have so much to offer if we let go. Don't hold back. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's simply just expressing. We're not looking for perfection here. You're not perfect. Perfectly imperfect is what I like to call it. And we're coming up on that time. And it doesn't have to be complete art, as I was sharing some of that, sharing the content of this session with Sally, and you mentioned, Sally, that is it ever complete? It's never really complete. Some people, the process of art can take years. Some people take days, hours, some people take weeks, and some people take years. I believe you shared a piece with me that you said you've been working on for 10 years, right, Sally?
right. So are we sharing? Okay. Are we coming up to that now? Okay. Let me just see.
Yes, beautiful.
I've been working on this for about, I want to say 15 years, on and off. And I realized at one point that the girl in that picture may have been me. Again, not done, but it's one thing that I've always liked. So it soothes me every time I look at it, and every time I just draw and add to it every now and then. But for my share this morning, it was funny that I started drawing with my Palo Santo stick.
Okay.
With the 3D triangle. And what came up for me is that triangle for me means change, and it's 3D, so it's more than a multi-dimensional change. And I started doodling hearts. I'm not sure if you can see it, but doodling hearts and just spheres. And in that, I found that I was doodling energy centers, or chakras, for those who might know it. So that's how I felt for this morning. And I am complete for this right now, is all I will say.
Awesome. I'll share mine. Shapes and lines, shadows, different colors. The center I started with a circle, and it just felt like a place inside of me. And then the lines around it were just echoing. We have the circles that kind of go around right here. The circles that go around it, some of them were filled with pink. And that just felt like soft emotions as I look into my center. It seemed a little bit busy in there, but and then as it comes around, it echoes a bit and then echoes even more.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. At this time, if anyone is ready to share, I'll love for some of our community members to share what came up for you. Share what came up and out of you. Is there anyone ready to share what came out of them yet? You raise your hand or just raise your hand, put a message in the chat, and our admins will call on you.
So nobody has raised their hand yet or shared any comments. They're probably as lost in their work as I was and not complete. Not feeling complete, but I do see LG Stylo now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't change my name. It's Laura. So sorry.
Okay. Laura.
Okay. I don't know if you can see mine.
I can see it.
Can you see it?
Yes.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah, what came up for me as I colored the page is my heart. I started with my heart as a center, as a broken heart, and I continued to color. The colors represented the healing that I've been through. It started from Black and it continued to change as the healing changed to different colors, blue and purples and oranges. So this just represents my healing journey. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that. All those beautiful colors that heals us all the time, that is all around us, and that we bring into our bodies, into our souls, always teaches us something.
Who else would like to share? I'm thinking Aliyah. Aliyah.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Leah.
Just yellow. Yellow was my color today. It just reminded me of light, of positive energy, and the breathing, the way I felt when we were doing like the box breathing earlier. And I'm complete.
Beautiful. And yellow is a power color. It gives you personal power and independence and energy. And thank you for sharing all that.
I took off my video a little bit.
Sorry, one more time.
Aliyah, do you have something to show us?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, I guess. I mean, yeah. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me, please.
You saw mine.
Just a little something.
Oh, you have to start your video.
Oh, okay. See it?
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Wow. No judgment.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And again, there's no judgment, Aliyah. No judgment.
Okay.
Those are beautiful colors. Thank
But
you.
yellow is what stood out.
I love how it's solid. You get that impact, the feeling. The colors are very solid and sharp. Nice.
Thank you.
Before we go to the next share, I just noticed the time that it's now at 7. We're at now at 7:55, and we just wanted to say thank you to some of our community members who might have to leave us at 8 o'clock to enjoy the rest of your day and continue on to Facebook if you can, or watch the recording later on for the rest of the our workshop this morning. John Carl, do you have anything to add?
Not exactly. I'm just flowing with this and feeling it. And what you said was perfect. And thank you. I like to add. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much for being here.
Okay. And if we move to the fifth slide, Kinyofu, thank you. So in this next slide, what we're going to be doing is reflecting. I know that we've shared what we've drawn, and now we're going to put some words down into the images or the shapes and pieces that you have in front of you. Getting your notebooks, your pens, your paper, or even just drawing right on the images that you have. And imagine that image becoming a live being. And now that you're having a conversation, you can ask questions, you can receive answers, you can, it can ask you more questions, more for your healing, whatever that means for you. And this exercise is just a dialogue between you and your image. What is your imagination trying to communicate? What do you see in the images that you've just created? And just writing it all down and giving us some space with regards to that. And it could be one word, multiple words, sentences, paragraphs, however
Again,
that feels for you.
whatever comes out organically. And we have some prompts for you to do this. And if we can have those questions, that's our next slide. And the questions would also be posted in the chat. Start the process by asking a few general questions. Get to know your image. Your image now has a personality. So you want to know, who is it? You can ask, who are you? What is your name? Where did you come from? And why are you here? Whatever comes up, the name could be something you made up. The place doesn't have to be a real place. Just let it speak to you. Again, who are you? Feel that image. Who are you? What is your name? Where did you come from? And why are you here? Don't think too hard. Just let it flow. Let it flow freely. We can take that slide down and just post it in the chat. And I have those here, so I can post it in the chat for everyone here on Zoom. And again, if there's anyone that wants to share their artwork, we're still open for that. While we do our writing exercise.
I'll start with my words. Is that I was very aware, and I believe it's also more from the breathing exercises that we've done, being completely present, is that the emotions that have come up. So I'm also curious with the community if there's any emotions that have come up for you during this writing exercise. And for me, a big one is change for today. Change and balance. Those are the two biggies for me this morning. So I welcome every emotions or transformation that happens during our time together here.
Florence Lane comments, the only word that comes up for me is freedom.
Beautiful.
And Teresa says, family, y'all make me dig deep. She also has her hand up. Teresa, you have something to show us?
I'm sorry. I was just trying to figure out how to do it. That's my art.
Oh, beautiful, Teresa. I feel that.
There's a lot of emotions there.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
And the emotions that came up was that it's about me. When I started out with circles and with hearts, and then I just began to put, actually started doing the words before, y'all even said to do the words, but some of the words that came up for me was take care of yourself, your joy, your healing. Said that who am I? It's like, who am I? I am me. And it said, and the thing that came up just now is like, where I come from, I said that I'm not of this world. And some of the words that was in it was that help, I need help. And then while I was writing, it said the help is here. So it's like what I'm looking for is already here. Then I wrote the word laughter, healing, light, and love. I think I wrote that I was beautiful and that I can. And like you see, like these little things, these are like veins. It's like the word is free, but then I felt like my blood, like to say that my blood and the flow of the blood is just free. Like, because what came to me is that stop constricting myself and just flow free, like your blood flows free. So that's what these little things are. Not. I always used to doodle as a child, so these are my little doodles of stuff. Some of the words have doodles in them, so and I'm complete, But the whole thing is about me, about like focusing on me, loving on me, taking care of me, me, not others but me, and sharing, putting the focus on me. And once I'm working on, when I begin to focus on me, that magic is gonna happen in my life like never before, and I'm complete.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yes.
And you are beautiful.
I feel the healing in that image, Teresa. What came out of me recently, and I posted on Facebook, it said, self-love is a powerful medicine. When you feel it, others will feel it too. And I feel that message in your artwork. I feel your growth. When I look at it, I immediately felt connected to it. I felt the vibrations in my body, shivers. I felt connected to it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, John Carl. Thank you so much for that statement. I really appreciate it. I just thank y'all. Y'all just bring out like for me to share that moan, that's nothing that I would have shared, but I just feel free to be very vulnerable to share that part of my life with y'all. And I really appreciate it. I really do. It's like I realized that I haven't, I think Shawnee said something about, I don't know, somebody was saying about, I was like, I've been in Wake Up maybe like over, gonna be almost close to about a year and a half. And I was like, well, Teresa, are you really changing? Have you really changed? And I realized is that I've been facing a lot of me that I have been facing, and I really appreciate, it's been challenging to face it, but it's healing and facing, like everything about me. And I'm complete.
Thank you.
Florence Lane put in the chat, I drew water, horizon, and vegetation. I'm wondering if Florence, if you can share that with us.
It's just it's very, very light. I don't know if it can be seen. I just actually it doesn't have any like true, I mean, it doesn't have color. It just has let me see if you can see that. It's just lines, like the lines were the horizon. Let me see if you can see. I don't know if you can see anything. Um, I'm trying to share.
You see it,
We can
Florence.
see it still.
Are you able to see anything?
Yes.
It's in the circle. There is water. There is horizon. There's vegetation. All I can feel is freedom. I can just feel like I'm going through that right now, just feeling free, just feeling free to letting go of all sorts of negative things from my past and all of this and feeling free. So that's all that's all I'm feeling in my drawing. Freedom, like I can see like the sea, with the waves and the horizon and vegetation around me, connecting with just, I feel nature is just free, nature is just natural. And that's all I'm feeling, freedom.
Beautiful. And it's
Yeah.
nourishment.
Do you have
Yeah.
a name? Does your image, did it give you a name? Is it Freedom is the name?
Well, freedom, that's all that's coming up to me. Freedom, that's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's all that's coming up to me.
Beautiful. Okay, so at this time you have another section of questions, and they're going to be deeper questions. And can we have that slide, please? And these questions, we're going to go a little deeper now to find out what the purpose is and what is needed to fulfill, what the image needs to fulfill that purpose. So we're going to ask, what have you come to teach me? What do you want or need to feel happier? What actions can I take right now to feel like those needs are met? So we're going to go a little bit deeper into the writing process. And I will share that in the chat.
I did, John.
I see it. Thank you so much, Denise. What have you come to teach me? What do you want or need to feel happier? What actions can I take right now to feel like those needs are met?
I'll start in this time and space for what came up for me in the questions.
Sure.
What it's come to teach me is courage. And what I need to do is play more.
What do you need to do right now? What actions can you take to make sure those needs are met?
Oh, I think we're doing it right now, John Carl. Just speaking about it.
Awesome. I'll share mine. It says, I'll go for the top. Who are you? And the only thing I can think of was love. The only thing that came to me was love. What is your name? Again, love. And where did you come from? I got internal. And why are you here? It was to remind me, to remind you, remind myself. And then, what have you come to teach me? It said, respect and love you. What do I need to feel? What do I need? What do you want or need to feel happier? And I got the message, be present. Then what actions can I take right now to feel like those needs are met? And the answer came back, open your eyes.
Ashe, beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
So I am looking in the chat and I think people are really busy drawing. I can share mine.
Please.
Okay. So I have, all right, I'm needing to look at it. I call it, okay, who I am is creative fulfillment. My name is Coco Cool. I'm from Expression Junction. I'm here to free you. The emotion is excited. I have come to teach you to jump off the page, to feel happier. Keep following your color-filled heart. The action is movement and spontaneity and newness.
Very expressive, Kenya Fu. That looks like it can be a print. I see a print when I look at that. African print is beautiful expression.
Yeah, for me, it was an indigenous image as well. And beautiful use of colors and the combination of colors is just wonderful. Thank you for sharing all that.
I have a question for you. Have you considered yourself an artist? A visual artist?
I have, but there's with an apology because I have it like the underlying thought is I'm not trained. I didn't go to school, and that have been. I know I've been observing how artists become artists, and knowing that that's not the full answer. That's not a viable response for my saying that I'm an artist.
I want to share with you, Kenyofu, that that's the same journey I took to become an artist. I didn't go to school for this. Observation of looking at art, and the thing that I observe most about art is how light and shade reflects the relationship between light and shade. I love to create portraits, so when I am focused into creating portraits, it's not so much about lines, it's just light and shade. And it's how I express myself. And I definitely see the artistry in you as I look at what came up and out of you organically.
Thank you.
But this session is not about art. Again, it's about releasing, expressing, and transforming that energy. So, my piece, my art that I shared this morning, it doesn't reflect what I do as an artist. It is more about how I've released that energy of what I came in here feeling with the passing and thinking about the energy of my father and my uncle. And I actually had two uncles that passed. One passed about 2 years ago, another uncle. So just have been full of this low vibration and energy that I needed to transform, and feeling that vibrations of grief and anxiety that came up. Breathing, Sally reached out to me and offered a breathing session, a meditation breathing session, and just the offer alone helped me tremendously. And working and preparing this session with Sally, it definitely helped. So breath is, and today we talked about using our heart, our hands, our heart, and our breath. And those things, those tools combined are definitely would help anyone to express, release, and transform. So even if your art doesn't look like Kenyofu's, it doesn't matter. Your own unique expression is what matters. And how you have transformed that energy this morning is really what matters. Do we have anyone that would like to verbally come off mute and share what came up for them as far as a name, the name of that piece that you've created? Who is it? Where did it come from? And why is it here?
Theodora, what are you doing up there? Can you share?
Hi.
Hi, Theodora.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I enjoyed this. I have a whole bunch of colors sitting up in here, and I was just going through. I kind of like to doodle a lot. If I'm sitting quiet, I'll start doodling circles, squares, lines. And one of the things I wrote was present. I wrote calm, peaceful, and joy. And I don't know if you can show you my. I don't know if you can. Let me go this way.
We see it. Beautiful.
Beautiful colors.
I feel the energy in there.
My hair's all over the place. Sorry. I'm just in a good place. I just feel at peace. And I'm complete.
And
Thank
your image looks peaceful now. It does look peaceful. And it translates into your hands, doesn't it?
Thank you.
I'm also curious if there were any shares on Facebook with regards to the questions that John Carl had gone through.
Nothing came.
Yes, Stacy thought of a Sankofa symbol, but I think she just moved into the Zoom space. So Stacy may want to come up from you.
Well, good morning.
Good
As soon as I
morning.
walked in the door, as soon as I came in the house. Okay, I was out on Facebook porch. So grand rising, everybody, kings and queens. Thank you. And I'm leaving my picture here because my logo, this beautiful logo that you see, was made by the beautiful man that is sitting there smiling, which is John Carl Martin. So you can let that linger. It's my logo. So now this is what's so funny. Has to be spirit. So I was on Facebook, but I wasn't getting the gist because I came in like at 8:02 or something. I don't know, whatever time it was. And I was like, okay, they're drawing. What are they drawing about? So I know it had to do with something about healing, but I wasn't sure because I was like, I need to scribble my picture. I can't wait for the playback. I need to catch on because I got to the part of the questions where you asked, like, why did you come here? But one thing that I do want to know is, was it breathing that you did or something you did first to get the image? Whatever it was to create the image, what was that?
So initially we did box breathing.
Okay.
444. And then there were some prompts that John Carl had gone through with regards to going through what you feel and the emotions that you feel to be able to release it today. John Carl?
Thank you for sharing that logo, Stacy. As I look at it, it just made me smile. I expected to see your face, not the logo. I haven't in a while. So to look at it again and to think about what this whole session is about, in creating this logo for you, I actually went through that. Sometimes I create artwork just to release. And you gave me the opportunity to release some energies that I was dealing with at that time. And I can see that reflection as I look at your logo. It makes me smile.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to do that box breathing and I'm going to draw my picture. And then what Denise actually said about Kenyofo's, Kenyofu, jacking your name up. Kenyofu. The art, when I saw it, I was like, wow, I immediately thought of this Sankofa symbol. Actually, I don't know why the one with the bird looking back, to go back and fetch it, came up for me when I saw it. I didn't look all into the details of what her picture was, but that's what came up for me when I saw it. So, and it was beautiful. And I was like, you are an artist, Kenyofu. What are you talking about? So thank you. And I'm going to do that breathing so I can get my picture on, and I cut and pasted the questions. So I'm going to do that. Thank you so much for both of you.
Well, Stacy, thank you for saying all that. We actually have another meditation at the end to ground all of our healing release today. So if you'd like to stay tuned for the next segment, I think we're coming up to that in the next couple of minutes if there's no other shares. John Carl?
Yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to the final session. And there's some music that go with that. So
I do want to acknowledge that it is 8:25. And so we'd like to negotiate some time for the meditation. If you could stay with us for another 5 to 7 minutes of breathing and visualization with all the art and the colors that we've done today with our hands, and now dropping into our heart and our breath and all the writing that we've done. If we can bring up the music whenever you're ready. And for folks who are on Facebook and who are staying with us on Zoom this morning, I invite you to close your eyes if you can. Sit with your feet to the ground. If you're standing, your feet to the ground. Even if you're walking. And as we start the music, taking a deep breath in all the way to your feet. And release. Taking another deep breath in all the way down to your feet, feeling Mother Earth. And releasing. In the next deep breath, when you breathe out, feel the breath coming out at the top of your head. And as you release, breathing in, taking in all the nourishment, all the oxygen that you can, filling your lungs, filling your whole body, your cells, your blood cells, your organs, and releasing any emotions within your body. Slow, deep breaths. Feeling your heart, feeling your heart center, connecting with your breath, visualizing in that space behind your closed eyelids, any colors that may come up, any vision, releasing any thoughts, feeling your body, releasing any negative emotions, welcoming love, compassion, and peace. In that vision, feeling the color yellow, feeling it in your skin, as if the sun, the morning sun is greeting your skin, your face, your eyes, putting a smile to your lips. Releasing grief, trauma, anger, fear, welcoming a beautiful, happy sun. Sending gratitude to be able to sing the song of life for one more day. In this beautiful morning, as we transform, we bring in a light blue color, the color of a big blue sky. And in that color, we also imagine the tropical waters. Feeling that water against our skin as we float. Allowing cleansing, allowing release. Releasing shame, guilt, bringing in peace and healing. Floating floating in this tropical waters, looking above the clear blue sky. Giving thanks. And now bringing in the color green, feeling the soft grass on the soles of your feet, walking with Mother Earth, nourishing you as above, so below. Bringing compassion, love, and gratitude for the time that we have here together. Slow, deep breaths, nourishing your body, releasing pain in your physical body, releasing pain in your heart, releasing pain in your mental body. Anchoring the light that you are. Allowing the light explode from inside you to outside, the size of your room to the size of your city. And allowing that healing to be shared to all those who need it and those who accept it. And as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We honor the light today as we transform. Taking a collective deep breath in and out, grounding yourself, feeling your body, feeling your energy vibrating. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in and out, feeling the release. Feeling the gratitude and the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gently and slowly moving your body around, moving your shoulders, your fingers, your toes. My heart to yours, all the love. With grace and ease, opening your eyes. Thank you, beautiful people. As we internalize, externalize, and release. Good morning.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Sally, for that beautiful meditation. I definitely felt that my whole body just being engulfed with whatever spirits that were flowing through me in a moment. I felt that. At this time, our session is now at a close, and if there's anyone who would like to share what this Sally's final meditation felt like for them, because it definitely cleared up everything that I was feeling, fully connected. As you talk about coming back into body, feeling present, I feel that presence right now. And definitely take a sip of water to that. And before we close, is there any final comments before we bring up our closing slides? We have Yogisha with her hand raised again, or is that before? I don't know. I'll have the admin take care of that for
No,
me.
I just raised it.
Okay.
That was so yummy. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that just made my morning because I have a client and I was like, oh, I'm going to go back and sleep for another 20 minutes. And I was like, no, you're not. You're not going to do that. And it was so good because I actually was like transported, especially the part of when we were in the blue and I was like at the sky. And then when you said float, because I was walking and you said float, I was like, okay, I'm on my back. And then I imagined me floating when I was in Tulum. Like I gave myself so much space to float. So I went back to there. I was like in Culebra, floating in the ocean. Then I was looking up at the sky. It was like so amazing. And when you said the grass, I was like, I don't want to leave out the water. So I was like, don't worry, you can stay in the water. I am multiple beings. I'm going to go in the grass. So I saw my feet in the grass, leaning up against a tree. And then I saw a loved one I was with under the tree while I was still floating. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, and you feel that in your skin. I felt the sun in my skin, even though it's getting cooler, and I felt the water in my skin, and I felt the grass in my feet. And yes, thank you so much for sharing that. It's beautiful. Thank you. Anything in the chats? Oh, we have sweetness. I'll just read that out. Why is grass only green? I just felt like the green grass has more of a carpet feel in my feet, and that's how I was imagining it and showing it like that. Okay. Sweetness also said that is what came to mind. Green was the color that came to mind. Then I asked myself, is green the only color that grass that came in? And you're right, it's not. Just for the purposes of our meditation this morning, we just wanted to say that we wanted to say green. Laura Clark, transported to my childhood, running to the river to play in the water. Oh, that's beautiful. And that is the image that comes up to us is different for everybody and how that feels for you. And all that is that it the collective allows you to get to a certain place where it gives you gentle, peaceful feelings. Green is the heart. Yes, Mama, green is the heart. And so I wanted to end with that so that we can feel our hearts as well in our chakras, in our energy centers. Thank you so much. Green comes in different colors, that's true. Color green, lime green, beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes, all the chakra energies that we're trying to bring in today, balancing them all in order for us to internalize, externalize, and release. And I think one of the things that we also wanted to share today is that with all the emotions that have come up for us, is that we are never alone. And that even when we're drawing in the quiet space, that we are still a collective in this community.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Sally. I love this community. Thank you all so very much for being here with us this morning and just sharing and participating in our exercise. We will bring up slides.
So for this morning's offer, I wanted to change it up for the last couple that I've done. I would like to offer 2 participants, one in Zoom and one in our Facebook community, to receive a complimentary 30-minute soul wisdom healing and what that is all about. So for Facebook, I think in Yofu we had
Brother Kamal has been selected.
Yes, so Brother Kamal, please reach out and we can chat about a bit of a soul wisdom healing session. And my contact information will be coming up shortly. And so for our Zoom space, the number
Oh,
that we said was 7, I
7,
believe. Yeah.
right. And that landed me on iPhone. I don't know who that
Oh, I
is.
see.
iPhone,
Are they still on the space?
they are. Can you come off of mute and identify yourself? iPhone going once. I just sent you a message to unmute. iPhone going twice. iPhone is here.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Would you like to sit down with me for about 30 minutes to do a complimentary soul wisdom healing session?
I can't stay that long.
Oh, no, not today. Please contact me afterwards and then we can chat about a time to schedule a session.
You know what? I can schedule with John. This
Okay.
John.
I'm sorry.
This
Okay,
John.
go ahead.
John's mother?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
how about that?
I didn't even recognize your voice. Thanks for joining. Yes, I think you should take this conversation. So I would help facilitate that, Sally. So
Okay. I'm looking forward to meeting you, Mama Martin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
that was
surprise.
John will facilitate that, but for anybody who would like to give me a call or give me a shout, here are my contact information. I'm on Facebook within the community, so you can contact me there, and on Instagram at I am Girl Elephant. That is my company name. Email or website at iamgirlelephant@gmail.com, or my website with the same name at gmail.com, at girlelephant.com.
Wow, that warms my heart. That warms my heart that my mother joined today. As we started, I sent out, invited quite a few people. I don't know who else that I invited was on, but grateful to have my mother here with us this morning. My special offer is that the first 2 participants that email me would receive a complimentary, now my dyslexia is all kicking in, that they will receive a complimentary, forgive me everyone, but you receive a consultation, energy transformation consultation. So I have my email open. Send me an email at johncarlmartin@gmail.com in this moment right now, and I will announce who those winners are. You will have 1 week to schedule that appointment. It doesn't have to be for that same week. I just want you to schedule it so we can have it on my calendar. So email me at johncarlmartin@gmail.com. And I have the first person is Teresa. Teresa, I got you. You also have another consultation with me, Teresa. I don't think you took the last one you won. I did not have a time on when you should schedule that. And the second winner is Yogisha. So both of you, congratulations. I look forward to scheduling that.
I accept.
Awesome. Awesome.
And I'm looking tomorrow. Today.
In addition, here's my contact information. You can find me on Facebook at John Carl Martin, at Happy Island Books, or at J Martin Designs. On Instagram with the same handles at J Martin Designs, Happy Island Books, or at John Carl Martin. And my websites is johncarlmartin@gmail.com. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And here is our love offering and donation slides. As we all know here in the community, money is energy, and when you share, it multiplies multiple folds. Money, our acronym for money is my own natural energy yields. And as my mom always remind me, the more you share, the more you get. And I've been practicing that. So I invite you guys to share. The more you share, the more you get. Watch it multiply. And I give gratitude for every one of you that donates, to Sally and I and the admins for facilitating and adminning, keeping this beautiful, amazing presentation this morning balanced. You can do so at Zelle or QuickPay using the email soulleadershipdevelopment@gmail.com, or you can do so at Cash App using the handle $Spirit of a Woman. You'll find a link in the chat that you can quickly click and send that donation. And anything you send is appreciated. It's never too small. It's never too large. And as some of our facilitators say here, we love money. We have to love it to receive it and keep it flowing. And money is energy. It multiplies. Use the code 445JCMSS. Again, 445JCMMS. And much gratitude to all of you. Thank you so very much.
And we'd like you to join us on Sunday, October 31st, Halloween. And that session for an hour and a half will be facilitated by Mariah Robinson, talking about what is SEL and why are we teaching it. So I am curious what that means. I hope you are, and I hope you join us then too.
Thank you. I've been seeing some names I didn't see before, so I suspect there's new members in this space. I know at least one, and that would be John Carl's mother. So let us know that you're new in the space. So drop in the chat, say I am new, or drop in the Facebook comment, I am new, so you can get welcomed via the members, us members who are not so new. And we also ask that you come back. So you can find us on Zoom 5 days a week. On 3 days, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we're here from 7 to 8:30. And on 2 days, Monday and Wednesday, we're here from 7 to 7:30. Join us live on Zoom, and we also are streaming on Facebook if you can't make it inside of Zoom. If you would like to receive text alerts to wake you up in the morning, give you with the information to drop in, then you can text Woo Nation to 74121, and you would set that up in your phone. Open up the text, put in 74121 in the telephone number section, and Woo Nation in your comment, and press send. That's it. You can get swag, because we have swag, and wake up everybody. You can represent by wearing a mask, a t-shirt, or a sweatshirt, or mug and thermos. We get yours at bit.ly/Woo Swag. Staying in touch means registering every week so that you can receive the emails and know who's coming up and what they're speaking about. So you would register bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. So new folks, you can do that. You probably were given the link from somebody. This is how you can get the link directly from Spirit of a Woman, which is this organization that represents Wake Up Everybody. And if you want to check us out on Facebook, we have a page, a public page. We have a private group. So the Woo community that you see here, bit.ly/Woo community, that is our private page. Our private group, and the bit.ly/Woo Nation is our public page. So we stream live on the public page, and we share it into the group. So if you sign, if you go to the group, you will be given admittance, and then you'll be able to see the history of our workshops, as well as other shares from facilitators outside of their presentation. And you'll also be able to communicate with the members. We're on Instagram and YouTube. You can check us out there, still in development. And we have an email if you would like to share something with us, or if you have a question, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. And lastly, because this is Thursday, we take an extra moment to ask your interest, your availability in joining our team as a volunteer to support the things that we do behind the scenes. So one of the things that you know is the Zoom admin, which is myself and John Carl and a handful of other folks. We have Facebook individuals, which are currently Denise and other folks who fill that role. So these are things that you can get trained in to support Wake Up Everybody. And in the training, you also get to have this information, this skill to take elsewhere. So imagine at work and somebody has a concern or question and you have the answer. Imagine that. Then we also have slides team. So the slides that you see are created by people, and that could be you. So we also do facilitation, onboarding, and we have a host of other roles. If there's any time that you have, even if you think it's not enough time, the question is there. Email us at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com to say, hey, I might be interested. Tell me more. If you have any talent or any skill, regardless of what time you think you have, again, email us so that we can have the conversation to see what could be possible. We need you. So I'm going to stop my talking. I'm going to ask you all to.
Thank you, Sally. Thank you, John. This was so awesome. Thank you so much.
This was such
Over to my
beautiful.
Sally.
You have such a
God bless you all. Wonderful. So very
Make it a
much.
great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you. We are one.
Go back to
you are really
to
good.
move without
It's giving that we receive. It is giving that we receive. It is in giving that we receive. It's a service. Here in your love. Hey, Louise, boo.
Love you all.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Welcome all
Sally.
newbies. I see so many
Thank
newbies.
you.
Wonderful.
So
Come on back,
awesome.
y'all.
Thank you for your inviting beautiful faces and smiles and
Please put your painting on Facebook. Can y'all please put your painting on
Muchas
Facebook?
gracias. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Johnny, Denise, everyone
Good
that's
morning, baby doll.
Pasar un maravilloso
Thank y'all.
día.
All my lovely people.
Adios.
Yeah, the art. It was amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. I love y'all. Have a great day.
Thank you for coming, Mama Martin.
Love you. Oh yes, thank you, Mama Martin. You created such a beautiful genius. We appreciate him. We appreciate him so much. Love y'all.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone.
I never gave it back.